Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Studio Rags. Today we're going to do three different styles of tie-dye on one same kind of t-shirt. So the first one is going to be rolling and tying with the cotton thread, and the second would be drawing a pattern, and the third one would be an accordion folding method. So we're going to start with the first method, which is just rolling on any pipe, PVC or a tube, and you just put your shirt flat down, fold the sleeves in, and roll the whole shirt over. And then I took this cotton thread, and you will see that I'm winding this cotton thread really tightly. Stay as tight as possible and wind it diagonally. And when you go to the other end, then come back in the opposite direction, and just keep in mind the same spacing. And then you can have a second run, and this time you can wind the cord really tight to create the resist. So this is what I have done. After tying, I'm going to start tying the second shirt. So on the side I have marked a half circle, and I'm going to do a smaller circle on the opposite side of the shoulder. I'm sorry I didn't show that view very well, but this is like two sides of circle folding, and just start pinching them neatly. Keep the folds even and keep this line that you have marked as straight as possible. Then that is going to give you a really precise and nice pattern. As always, my little daughter, she's always hovering around me. I don't know if you guys get bored with her or you enjoy her presence, but anyhow, I just cannot tell her to stay away from me. Okay, I'm tying this with the cotton yarn tight, and then pull it up, make it straight, make another tying, and then another one and another one. Okay, so this is the third shirt, and we have started a diagonal folding. Somehow I could not upload this video. There was something wrong with the video. So basically for the third shirt, you just make an accordion fold in a diagonal position, and these are three things. I'm going to apply the soda ash on them. I would just make them very well damp with the soda ash, all of them. For the tube, I had to just roll it so there is the even spreading of the soda ash. And now the accordion. This is soda ash solution. I would soak it and wring it lightly. And then I would do the same for the third piece and put all of them for at least 20 minutes. And then it's time to apply the dye on all the pieces. For this piece, I used yellow and orange and some brown, you can see. By the way, for all those friends who are new to my channel, I just like to give my introduction that I am a textile designer, and I have worked in the industry for a long time, and I really love this field. I have recently set up a studio by the name of Studio Rags, and I am making my own collections, as well as I am offering workshops to learn tie-dye, Indonesian batik, and screen printing and different studio textile techniques. Okay, so you see I am applying the dye wherever I had put the yarn on. That is going to create a pattern, and now I'm putting in some brown color in the center. Okay, this is done, and now the next shirt, the diagonal accordion. Oh, by the way, basically when I was working outdoors, it started raining all of a sudden, and then I had to move everything inside. So that's the reason you see a change in the situation. In most of my videos, you would see that I am mostly working with very ordinary equipment, because I personally believe that you don't have to have any expensive or high-tech equipments or situations to follow your passion. So I would encourage all my friends and viewers for the same, that you don't need to buy really fancy or expensive items or equipment to get started. Okay, so here we have yellow and turquoise and the pink. Change the side, wipe the surface so there is no cross staining of the colors, and then repeat the process on the other side. Oops, somebody is dancing in front of me, and you know who that is. It just did a bit of color balancing on the other end, and this one is done. Now is the third shirt, which was done opposite two circles, and then I tied it. I'm using a dragon fruit pink and some gray purple and brown and citrus orange. To tell you more about Indonesian batik, Indonesian batik is one of the oldest hand printing technique. I learned it during my studies in my college, but I really got to practice it during my stay in Indonesia, and I used to go and learn it at the National Batik Museum in Indonesia. And it's really like it's really an art, I would say. Very soon I'm going to share one of my videos with you where I was doing the Indonesian batik. We have recently had our first workshop for kids for the tie-dye, and now we're planning another workshop for kids. I believe that the young generation should be given more option rather than just sitting on the screens and gaming or watching silly stuff on the internet. We should always include them into the real life skills which can actually benefit them, that is going to make them more self-sufficient, and they're going to have more confidence about their skills, and definitely that can also create some career opportunities going forward for them. Okay, the other side. repeating the same process. And after doing this, I kept it for 24 hours, and now it's the afternoon the next day. Please always remember that after your clothing have stayed for or have been through the aging for 24 hours, then you can wash them with cold water first, and try to clear it as much as possible, and then after that run it through the warm water. So if there is any extra dye or color which hasn't really bonded with the fabric, then that can go off. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye, see you again.